Heart found. February 21, 2015. It is only natural to be curious when you discover something new and you want to learn all you can about what you encountered. You assimilate knowledge every time you are greeted with a new idea or way. You try to make whatever it is that you have just encountered fit into your current realm of knowledge of that specific idea or concept. It is as if your mind has many little jars that stores bits and pieces of assimilated knowledge of many little things. Now if you extend this to become more substantial, after filling those little containers with the knowledge you just assimilated, you may ponder over the newest addition and accommodate that knowledge by reshaping it, allowing it to teach and guide you. It is vital to your own growth and development, dear ones, to integrate the knowledge you attain by how you represent its process. Integrating knowledge is also considered in more simplified terms as your way of incorporating new information and ideas into any existing knowledge with an interdisciplined approach. What this approach entails, dear ones, is you determining how this new information is going to involve any existing information you already contain. Then discern how that existing knowledge should be altered in order to accommodate any new information and how this new information ought to be changed while in the presence of your existing knowledge on any one thing, concept, or idea. This all helps you govern your mental construct, understanding that there is a clear distinction between what is opinion and what is truth. What is your truth? Have you taken the time to reflect during moments of solitude that you gift yourself with what it is you want from life? Have you removed the many masks of falseness that were created greatly from an overactive ego? Yes, it is definitely true that each of you have opinions. Some of you actually try to provide non-biased opinions. Just remember, opinions are not facts, they are just ideas without facts. It is quite normal for you to be drawn to express an opinion, but many dear souls express judgment and arrogance when faced with someone that doesn't agree with what they are divulging through a conversation. It is necessary to remember that what is your truth is not going to be the exact truth for another dear soul. And that whatever your truth is, it comes from a deeper place than mere opinions. Truth is what you are feeling for what is real for you. It is never about being right. It's all about expressing and demonstrating what you think and feel to be authentic and real, even if at times you may come across as vulnerable and occasionally obvious. You might come across someone who illustrates rudeness in their wording and behavior. Even though you have a right to your opinion, doesn't mean you have all the knowledge provided that governs your need to express it. Even if other people agree that this individual is rude, it won't help you unite with them if you express yourself in a mean and unkind fashion. Everyone is dealing with something. And some people, dear ones, have trouble expressing themselves rightly while they are processing, and may come across rude and ill-tempered. The world is filled with diversity that includes its people. Before choosing to respond with opinions, and push people away, it is always best to think first so you can bring people in through gentle honesty that is surrounded by kindness and compassion. Some people fear being around certain people simply because they worry they might say something that may offend or cause upset. This is also part of their personal truth. Others may become angry over things that were said that isn't agreeable to them. That is also their truth being felt. Learning the distinction between opinion and truth is not just about deciphering the meaning behind the words, it is also shifting your perception and context completely. When you stop needing to be right about any opinion or assumption you may have, and become more accountable for your own personal experience, then you can come forth and speak your truth from a more deeper and authentic place. When you are speaking from this deepest place of truth, you will be creating a new path for you to take that is liberating and attractive enough to make a difference to the relationships you have with others, bringing people closer together instead of farther apart. Each of you already have the capacity to enhance and deepen the quality of your truth when spoken and acted upon. And you do this through genuine kindness, love, and authenticity that shines through you from your loving and generous heart. There are many ways that can help you achieve this depth, and each of you will discover what is best suited for themselves that will provide betterment for their entire person. First of all, stop being the boss or manager of other people's feelings. Even if the person in front of you is transparent, You are only demonstrating arrogance and ego when you think you have the power to manage another person's emotions or feelings. It is also considered an evasive way to avoid speaking your own truth. Being condescending towards others and their feelings is a hurtful way of communicating. When you finally let this habit go, you free yourself from hurtful opinions and become more mature in your mental construct, and are able to have mature conversations and interactions. It is important to be real, to be happy, than to be right all the time. When it comes to speaking your truth, you need to remember it is not about winning or gaining the upper hand, it's about being able to let go of the emotional attachment and allow yourself to express purely from the deepest regions of your heart. What the other person may be thinking, well, that is up to them, not you. You can only control your thoughts and emotions, not anyone else's. Speaking from your heart may sometimes make you appear vulnerable, but it opens up your ability to come from the deepest recess of your authenticity. Speaking your truth is not about dominating a conversation or person, it's about sharing from your heart what you feel strongly about that is not opinion-based, but heart-found. To get good at anything, practice is an essential key. The best way to deepen your capacity to demonstrate authentically is by deepening your discovery of yourself, growing and learning what you find. There is no role-playing here that is often derived from opinions and factless ideas. It's more about taking responsibility and claiming your life with your heartfelt truth. Indeed, there will be mishaps. Without them you would have nothing to learn from. And yes, you may step on a few toes as you adjust to coming from a more truthful place. The process to become more authentic is not perfect. Each step you take offers ample learning opportunities for you to make better. When you reach inside of yourself and tune into your precious heart's dear ones, you will realize there are great rewards for speaking truthfully that is authentic, real and kind. Genuine compassion and empathy towards yourself and others is a great way to practice being real and coming from your heart. This can be difficult for some people as they are used to hiding their truth when they speak and act, or they have become accustomed to behaving a certain way. Habits are reversible and changeable. The person who is condescending or prone to sharing only opinions and assumptions can change their ways, but only when they see their way is not the right way to bring people closer to them. It is a choice. And yes, we encourage such a choice, but understand, it will be harder and more difficult for some than for others. So patience is important to cultivate as well as understanding. You know what it is like to have faced someone who is opinionated, often assumes what they don't know, provides condescending remarks, etc. When you are confronted with a situation where an individual is expressing from their false self, make an attempt at being understanding. You may not know what they are going through firsthand, but you understand from your own experiences. Assimilate and contain the information that each situation and experience provides. Think how you can make use of this information with what you already know and determine the best, heartfelt way it would be to continue. Every situation and experience is fresh and different. You cannot truthfully say, one is exactly the same when there are subtle differences. Can speaking truthfully from your heart be difficult? You bet. Many dear souls already know this and are nodding their heads because even now they are uncomfortable with their own truth and have allowed others to make their choices for them. This is the perfect time to discover who you are and exercise your truth heartfully and with kindness and compassion. Dig deep inside yourself and discover that you have the courage and the strength already there, just waiting for you to find, so you may come forth with confidence and demonstrate the purity of your thoughts and feelings demonstrated through your actions and words that are not mean or opinionated or filled with assumptions, but words and actions that express authenticity and pureness of heart, a way that tightens bonds in your relationships and propels you to transform your life in positive and uplifting ways. Move past your quivering voice and shaky nerves, and speak from your heart, which is where your truth resides. Give yourself the gift of freedom by stepping away from the untruth and factless opinions that have surrounded you for so long. Become adept at discerning what is right for you by knowing who you are from a deep and profound level, and listen to what you find. Become attentive and responsible for what you do, think, or say. Don't push people away, when you can bring people together, unifying what was once cracked and split. This is just part of what you're here to do. I'm Ascended Master, Djwhal Kuhl, through Julie Miller. spiritualnetworks.com